I've been staring at this piece of redwood that my friend brought me probably close to a year ago. It's got a number of branches sticking out that are broken. They need to come off. Based on what I see here and another turning I did from the wood he brought me, I think this is really going to be pretty. First thing I'm going to do is cut the pieces off that I'm pretty certain I won't use. I need to figure out if I want it chucked up from this face or this face. And I'm going to go bandsaw those off right now. Okay, I made a decision. It's going to be not even 9-inch diameter by the time I'm through. It's real tall this way. It's 6.5 inches. And make this the top of the bowl. I got a hole in here for my worm screw. I'm planning on putting it in there, round it up, have another look at it. But I know it has pretty wood in it, and that's what I'm going to work on and try to show that good wood. I've got it on a worm screw. I've got the tailstock against it. It's way out of balance. I'm going to start out about 600 RPMs, try to get it somewhat in balance. Seems to be cutting okay, but I have a lot of air here to cut, so that's always a little slower. Plus these branches where they come out are very hard, but that's what's going to make this a pretty piece if it plans on being one. As soon as I get more RPMs, it'll cut better. Go to this tool for a little while. Well, I may have to break down and put a glove on. Okay, I'm back. I have a glove. So I can go back to my bowl gouge now. Okay, I got it up to 1,000 RPMs. That'd be alright. So I'm going to keep going a little bit more. I want to put a little slope on this. Let's do a little more shaping. Fiddle around with this tenon a little bit. And the bottom. Well, I'm just going to keep smoothing it up and hoping things like this show up. It just looks like a flow of colors coming down through here. At 1400 RPMs, that should cut smoother. Much smoother too. I'm going to use my Sandaflex and go over this bark in here, clean all the loose stuff out, and I'll sand the bowl, and then we'll get it turned around. I'll go ahead and sand it. Okay. It's going to take a little bit to sand this up, and then we'll get that done and flipped around, and we'll hollow out the inside. There's some areas here that's going to take a little extra work. Okay, I've got it flipped around. It's running nice and true. I'm going to take my 5/8 bowl gouge, start hollowing it out. About 1200 RPMs. Alright, I'm going to cut a little bit more on it. I'm going to switch to a 1/2 inch swept back gouge. What I want to do is get down to where this bark inclusion is and just see what I need for a wall. Very hard. I was just asked about the speed that I turn at, and that I start a lot of turnings at around 600 RPMs. That's usually because they're out of balance and they shake real bad. Some of them you can speed up and get past the shake, but some of them that are way out of balance just because of the physical shape of it, you can't do it. This one started out a little slow, but I now have it at about 1300, 1400. If you can turn faster, it cuts much better. Doesn't cut all that good at 500, but sometimes you're forced to do it. So right now I'm going to finish hollowing this out. I'm down here hitting where branches went through in a number of places, and it is very hard, like I mentioned earlier. So I think I'll probably use this hollowing tool for most everything, except maybe clearing the middle out. And I'm still down in this bark inclusion that is showing up right here, and honestly, if it opens up, then it's meant to be. And I don't think that would look all that bad if it was open. So let's get back to some more turning. Well, I see light through it. Yeah. But you know what? That's okay. I think it'll be interesting. Big knot right there. So I'm sticking with this tool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do some scraping here and try to get those tool marks out. Okay, I need to start going towards the center because the bowl is getting much smaller in diameter down there. Okay, I'm ready to finish scraping the inside. At 1500 right now. Okay, time to sand. I have it nice shape in here. It's no tool marks, and it's pretty difficult to get it perfect, so that's what sanding is going to be for. This is so hard and it's softer there. It's just kind of a difficult proposition to turn that real smooth. Start with my 2-inch disc. Like I say, everything is kind of noisy from here on out. I'll be back when we're all sanded up. So now I've made up my mind. I've been thinking about this since I started it, what to use for a finish. I've got some Lacquer sanding sealer, and I just wanted to let you see what this grain looks like as we apply it. That's just incredible. So red in here and yellow stripes. Oh boy, this is really pretty. Those limbs, those knots in there that gave me so much trouble, it's unbelievable, the color in them. I'm going to get this on and I'm going to let it sit all night. Wow, this is maybe the prettiest bowl I've turned as far as color goes. I knew there was something in that piece of wood, and I just waited. I've had this piece of wood for a year at least, not knowing what to do with it. Okay, well, I'll see you in a couple days, and hopefully the finish is all on there and looking good. So here is this beautiful redwood bowl that I turned. I have it on a wooden faceplate, and I have these stops on here that go past the curve to help lock it in place, and that way I'll be able to sand on the end of this as well and get it all dressed up. I'll start with a 1/2-inch bowl gouge. Okay, it's, looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and finish this out up to 400, get it off and get some finish on here, and then I can call this one done. Here's the gnarly looking piece of redwood that I think is the most beautiful piece of wood that I have turned. It's full of all kinds of features. Lots of these deep, rich branches These branches have little swirls in them. It just makes them look like they're flowing out of the wood. This bark inclusion. I pretty much knew that I would have a window in there once I turned the inside, and I think I was looking forward to that. And the bowl is just full of chatoyance. It just lights the whole bowl up as you rotate it. And then there's the inside. That inside, you have a 360-degree view of all the features in there. And look at the chatoyance in the inside of this piece of wood. I just think it's beautiful. So it turned out to be 8 inches in diameter. It's 4.5 inches tall, and the base is 4.25 inches. And the base is also beautiful. I sprayed 15 coats of lacquer on this bowl. I used Scotch-Brite in between each coat, and I think it was worth it. I just love this piece of wood, and I could go on and on about it. I hope you enjoyed the process of the beauty of this wood coming out. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And a special thanks to all my subscribers. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to my channel and you feel so inclined, please consider subscribing. Thanks again, and until the next time, I'll see you later.